Hey y'all, I had to change rooms because my battery died. So it was one thing. I went back and listened to the video, and there was one part that got cut off. So I wanted to describe the symptoms I had prior to being diagnosed positive with COVID. Um, so it started off with, you can see the other videos. I go into more in depth. Like this whole sickness thing started Christmas, around Christmas time. So my grandson, he started complaining that his head was hurting every time he coughed and that his throat was hurting. So he laid down. I gave him some children's Tylenol and let him take a nap. And then he went home. And then the next day, I was having the same symptoms. My head was pounding. I had all this pressure on the top of my head and on my nose, and it hurt so bad. It hurt. I took Tylenol, that didn't work. I took a stronger medication, which was my cough medicine that has the codeine in it, that didn't work. So I just laid down because that's all I could do was lay down. So I laid down and I tried to go to sleep and I could feel it hurting in my sleep and I'm just rocking in my sleep. You know that rock you do when you're really sick and you feeling really bad. Yeah, I was doing that. And then my husband, he left to go to work that day and I told him I wasn't feeling good enough to drive. So he took a Uber and went to work. When he got, I lay down on that couch and I couldn't get up. I just laid there and everything hurt. I mean, if somebody texts me and my phone went off, that hurt my head. If somebody opened and closed the door to a microwave, that hurt my head. So I had to turn down my volume on my phone. And the only thing that helped, and then my husband, when he came home from work, I was still in the same spot on the couch. Yes, indeed. And then he started Googling. Thank the Lord for Google, because you can look up so much information on there. So I'm thinking, well, darn, I must have a sinus infection or something. And so he got a hot towel, and he was giving me hot towels. So I was putting that on my head, and that actually started helping a lot. It started helping. So then the next day, I think I was no longer having that that pain in my head, that pressure. It turned into a cough and body aches. Like my whole body was like aching. I couldn't tell if it was my arthritis or if it was the virus. So and I was feeling so bad, I couldn't get out the bed. I was sleeping. I would sleep, wake up, sleep some more, wake up, sleep some more, and I finally decided that I had to take this COVID test. It was positive. So it's different for everybody. That's how it was for me. So I would suggest if you start feeling sick, stay home. Do not pass go. You might not be able to go to work and collect your $200 or whatever. Okay. But love thy neighbor. That's what it's all about. Love thy neighbor. You wouldn't want somebody to show up at work and they know they're sick and then they pass it to you. So, anyway, if you get sick, don't worry about if your COVID test is negative. Treat it like it's COVID because you could still have COVID. It just may not be showing up yet. Okay. So, I would recommend that if you're not feeling better, test again in a couple of days. I would say maybe 5 days. I don't know. I'm just giving out a number. I'm going to test. I tested on Sunday. I was positive on Sunday. Today, Tuesday. I'll probably test again by the end of the week and see how it's going from there. I also forgot to mention the priest prayed for my daughter. She has COVID also. She said she knew she had it even without taking the test, but she did take the test today and it was positive. My husband was negative. So I'm just trying to isolate in my room and spray everything down. Now my throat is starting to bother me. All right, y'all. So I just wanted to share that one piece of the puzzle about the head pain. And, and when I got my first vaccine, when I got my very first COVID vaccine, the first thing I felt was pressure on my nose. So anyway, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So take care, you guys. I think my one of my daughters, she does not live with me. She got COVID. She was the first one to have COVID, and this was back in early December, I think. She had COVID. I think hers came up as COVID because she's not vaccinated, but all of ours didn't come up as COVID right away, right out the starting gate. My husband never tested positive for COVID, but I feel like I got sick from him, you know. But who knows? You don't know where you got it from. Anyway, if you go out the front door, you're exposed. So people need to start wearing their mask again. And I've been wearing my mask and keeping sanitizer and washing my hands. And I still got it. Okay. So once you have it, there's nothing you can do about it, but just uh, isolate and wait for your body to go through the healing process. And when it's time for you to get on up, your body will let you know because you will feel like doing it. Okay. All right. Pray for me, y'all. See, that made me feel better already. Just being able to talk to y'all and to pray for you guys and for myself. All right. Take care. God is a good God. Yes, He is. All right. God bless you. Bye.